Okay, so, believe it or not, I have been clean and sober for 26 years. Yeah, I know what you were thinking. You're like, oh man, it's another one of those queer persons come to lecture us about their pronouns. Well, guess what? Two things can be true. But honestly, I think it's easier to get sober with all these labels today, you know? So technically, I'm a polyaddicted, polyamorous, pansexual, non-binary, bipolar, unique individual who's prioritizing my self-care. Yeah, back in the day, I was just a crazy drunk slut. Yeah, and it was hard to be a slut back in the day too. Yeah, especially if you look like this, you know, like Velma quit solving mysteries and decided to go into HR. Jinkies, your timesheet is due. And eat my pussy. It doesn't work. It just doesn't work. And also, why does Velma's IQ drop by 50 points whenever she loses her glasses? Right? Yeah, that never happened to me, except in the orgies. Yeah, I'm like, I can't find my glasses. I can't find my glasses. Oh, I think I found a clue. Oh, it's all Mr. McGregor from the Haunted Amusement Park. Here, put your zombie mask back on and let's do this thing. Oh, wait, here's the thing. I loved being an alcoholic. I still do, actually. Because, you know, I get to live this wonderful life of debauchery, and now I'm a fine, upstanding citizen. Yeah, I smoked, drank, and snorted everything I wanted. I got into fights, got into orgies, and now I have an 800 credit score. Yeah. That doesn't mean I'm smart with money. I spent $400 on a massage in fucking Vegas. Yeah, I didn't even get my kitty petted. Yeah. The place was called Resort World. I thought it was going to be like a Vegas version of Westworld, and Yul Brynner as a robot was going to come out and fuck me. No. They sat me in a room with a crystal that was 6 feet tall, and they said, soak up the vibes. I go, no, that is not working for me. Right? Yeah, paying that bill was not at the happy ending I wanted. I'm just saying. But here's the other thing. So polyaddicted, if you don't know what that means, I've never met a drug I didn't like. You know, I tried it all. It was like the charcuterie of addiction. Fine meat, fine cheese, fine meth. That's what we need, right? But the problem with that is sometimes you get your mix a little bit off and weird things happen. So, important life tip. If you've been up on like cocaine for like, I don't know, 48 hours or something, and you need to calm down, but you smoked all your weed, don't take LSD. Especially if you're going to a kid's birthday party. Yeah, those Pokemon were jumping right the fuck off that cake. And I'm like, I gotta catch them all. Oh man, good thing I got all these Pokeballs. Next thing I know, I get tapped on the shoulder and go like, man, will you get out of the ball pit and quit throwing things at Chuck E. Cheese? Yeah, so I got banned. It wasn't all bad. I don't have to go back there anymore. But, you know, you also make some weird life choices. So, I never prostituted myself, but I did consider it. You know, it's like, there's no food in the house, and there's no gas in the car, and I do enjoy sucking cock. And they say, if you do what you love, it's like you never work a day in your life. How bad could this be? But no, I didn't go there. I did do this though. I used to be the morning show producer at KBPI. Good, there's some people old enough to know what radio is. So if there's any millennials still in the room, yeah, radio, it's like Spotify, but it comes through the airwaves. You don't have to log in, and you have zero choice about what's being played. That's radio. So I quit that job to go live my second dream. I was a club DJ. Oh yeah. Well, it was only part-time. Day shift. At a strip club in Boulder, Colorado. Yeah, the bus stop. He knows it well. I bet you can validate this one. Something should not smell like patchouli, right? She's all like, what do you mean? Oh, but I did learn this. I found out that organic, gluten-free, free-range pussy is a thing. Because you know what? They won't eat it in Boulder if it's not. Yeah, you're gonna pay a little bit more for it, but it's really worth it. I highly recommend. Quality comes with a price. And sometimes comes on your face. If you're doing it right. Yeah, if you're doing it right. Yeah. So anyways, that's where I was working when I actually got sober. And not at the strip club. That would be really weird. Yeah. But if you don't know anything about like 12-step programs, they love to have their cheeky names for like all their groups and clubs and stuff. So in Denver, there's actually an AA club called Bottoms Up. I'm like, dude, that could have been the strip club. For sure, especially for those guys showing up at 11 a.m. They were looking for some bottoms up. Yeah. I could have gotten a sponsor there, like, hi, my name is Cinnamon, and I have been sober for 30 minutes. But I don't think that was going to work out. Because she spelled it S-I-N, Mon. She didn't know the rest. Probably not the most intelligent person to guide you through your steps. Yeah. But, so we heard about love languages. And, I've been married for 18 years. Wow. Yeah. You don't have to applaud that. It just means I've been edging for 14. Do you know what edging is? He's all like, unfortunately. So edging is where you get like right up to that edge of an orgasm, and then your body goes, not today, Satan. We are purists around here, and there are no female orgasms in the Old Testament. Yeah. That's why Jesus wept. Because he could feel for us. That's what the New Testament's all about, right? Anyways. So, my language is physical touch. And my husband is illiterate. Yeah, sorry. No, he's great. But we did buy an exercise bike a few years ago. Yes, this is me post-exercise. You don't want to see the before picture. And no, it's not Peloton. We did not join that cult. Those people are like into positivity and healthy living, and I'm like into angst, bad attitudes, and popcorn. We do not share the same values, right? But we get this exercise bike, and Ryan, my husband, immediately does the typical Gen X nerd shit. We have to buy all the accessories, right? Because the Death Star's no fun unless you've got X-Wings to attack it. We learned this well in childhood. So he has to go buy all the shit for the bike. He's got to get his special shoes, special handlebars, a special seat, and it's like, Ryan, if you buy a helmet, you have been scammed. You don't need those for a stationary bike. And then he tries to get me in on this. He's all like, you know what you need, Donna? you need bike shorts. I'm like, I'm not wearing those dorky things. No, I refuse. He's like, you know what? I'll buy them for you. What size do you wear? Okay, rude. But I wear a size 18. And he's like, I don't know what that means. Spoiler alert, nobody does. Okay, any of you guys who've been married for a while, you look bewildered. If you haven't bought underwear on your own, guys' stuff is measured in inches, women's is measured in lies. Right, ladies? Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So he's like, I go, no, don't buy any bike shorts. He goes, well, you could borrow mine. I'm like, Ryan, you are 6'4" and 330 pounds. And he says, well, they stretch. Yeah, we're still married, he's still alive, but he got to stretch out on the couch for a few days after that, I'm just saying. I'm like, all right, you know what? Let me ride the fucking thing. How about that before we do this? So, I get ready to ride. I haven't exercised in a while. I'm just going to take this easy. I pull up my favorite serial killer podcast. And, I'm just going to do like an easy 30 minutes, right? How hard can this be? So I jump on the bike, and I start going at it, and I'm like 30 seconds in, and I'm like, oh no! This funky seat is crushing my lady bits. I need bike shorts. But you know what? I'll be damned if I admit that I was wrong. I will pound my pelvis into dust before I let him know that. Right, ladies? Never admit you're wrong. So I'm like, I'm just gonna go for this, I'm just gonna keep going. So I'm going, and I'm like working up a good sweat, and my heart's pounding, and I'm sweating, and I'm breathing hard, and I'm like, surely I've been at this for forever. I look at the clock, it's been 2 minutes. I'm like, oh dear God, what did I get into? So I keep going, and at the 7-minute mark, all those weird endorphins start kicking in, and then I'm like, I swear, on this podcast, they said Jeffrey Dahmer was sponsored by Manwich. Is that right? No, it's a missed marketing opportunity if it's not, right? So, at 10 minutes I'm like, done. I can't do this anymore. I gotta get the hell off this bike. And so I get off, and my foot gets caught between the pedal and the frame. Uh-oh. And I start to fall, and I hit the ground, and I roll across, and I hit my head against the wall. So now I have the special Star Wars edition bike helmet. Yeah, because some of us need a little bit of extra protection from the Empire. Just saying. So, let's go back to that pronoun thing. So, I came to grips with my queerness in 2020. No, I did not get it from the vaccine. All right. And, hey, most of us Gen X ladies, at least in the 90s, we were at least bi. Not only were the gals really hot, but, think about it. In the 80s, who were our sex symbols as we were getting mature? Very confusing times. It was Poison and Twisted Sister and Boy George. Everybody wore t-shirts that said yes, and we did. So, no surprise we wanted to, feel some boobs when it came to be, in our 20s. It just happens, right? Boobs are fun. That's what I'm saying. So, now I'm coming to grips with all this queerness, and I've got to explain it to my husband. And I go, Ryan, look, this doesn't mean I want a divorce. This does not change our relationship. I just want you to understand something about me. Just because I'm attracted to Kevin James, yes, Paul Blart, Martin Wolcott. He's my number one. But also Ryan Reynolds and Sandra Bullock and Queen Latifah and drag queens and every single professional player in the National Hockey League does not mean I'm going to cheat on you. Right? Because marriage is it's a commitment. It's a promise. I said 18 years ago, I want to suck that dick. From now until the day I die. Unless we have another agreement. Yeah, and I'm really proud to say Ryan actually gave me a hall pass earlier this year. Oh yeah. Yeah, he even moved my side piece in. Yeah, it's one of those handheld shower things. Yeah, it has 3 different massage settings. Our water bill has gone through the roof. I named him Mo because I'm taking Mo showers. Hey, say what you will, that's good, clean fun. Yeah. So, believe it or not, I mean, I'm a little bit older than I look. Okay, I'll be brave. Guess how old I am. I hear guys going, no, don't do it. No, don't do it. 50? Fuck you! 46. No, you're not supposed to guess the accurate age. You can tell this woman does not want to eat any pussy. No, she does not. She does not. You know, because here's the thing. Most of the time, guys, you gotta go in low, right? No matter what you think. Take 10 years off that number. Yeah, because I look pretty good for 36, but I look like hammered shit for 55. That's what I am. I'm 55 years old. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah. But, yeah. I am so old. 5 years ago, I got that special birthday card from the AARP. Yeah, they really need to update their marketing for us Gen X people. That's what I'm saying, right? It's like, it needs to be join AARP Extreme! Act today and get your free edition of tattoos and a CD, the best of Limp Bizkit and Sugar Ray. That's not tantalizing, that's what's in my car right now. You know, and it's like, get your righteous discounts at Denny's and IHOP. Yeah, okay. If there's any like younger people in there, you don't know what this extreme shit is, Gen X, we invented that, right? So thanks to us, you have the X Games and bungee jumping and Doritos Extreme! Yeah. So, you know how long we have to wait for Social Security as Gen X? Yeah, we don't get to retire until like age 72. You know what that means? Age discrimination extreme! I don't even want to think about what Medicaid is going to look like then, you know? Because they're not going to bother to pay for home health aides for us. I mean, they know we were latchkey kids. They know we can take care of ourselves, right? But that's okay. I mean, if my walker turns into a transformer, I think I can survive. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to Optimus Primary Care. All right, but I will leave you with this, you know. It's like at 55, I'm tired, okay? Just tired. It's like, sure, I still want to fight for my right to party. I just want to be home by 10 o'clock. Yeah, Rage Against the Machine, I am far too tired to rage anymore. Yeah, I'll post on Facebook against the machine. Maybe I'll write an angry letter to my congressman against the machine, but rage, no. Remember in the 90s, we were like, fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. And today I'm like, fuck me, I can't hear what you told me. All right, my name's Donna Shannon, y'all have a good night.
Donna Shannon, everyone. Oh my God. that is like, isn't she the most unassuming rock star? Right? You look at her and you're like, which section is the biography in? You know?